Hey, everybody, listen, if you have a video, a channel on YouTube or maybe a blog or you do the Instagram thing, which I don't really do, but, and you have like a niche subject matter and you only talk about that one thing, right? You're not really a sellout. That's just normal because that's how you get the algorithm to rate you well. You have a channel, it's about a certain thing. It's not about a bunch of other stuff, right? That's pretty normal, right? That doesn't mean everyone has to do that. So a long time ago, Um, those of you who follow me on social media know I post a whole lot of political crap, right? And I'm also developing this like tropical, off-grid, sustainable prepper community, whatever, in the tropics. And so I would post happy, positive things about planting fruit trees. And then I would post a whole bunch of political things. Or I would make a YouTube video about planting fruit trees here. And then I would make a YouTube video about some political rant. And I used to get feedback from some friends that would be like, just stick with the positive stuff, man. Don't almost like they were embarrassed for me or embarrassed of me for going into all this political stuff. And that was back a few, 5-6 years ago when way few people had woken up to the fact that the world is controlled by pedophiles with drones, right? So I don't get as much feedback like that anymore. But back then I almost felt like people were telling me to sell out. Not very many people, just a few people. They were kind of like it was making them cringe that I was talking about all this political stuff, and they thought I was going all right-wing and stuff, and that I should just stick to the happy, positive, friendly videos about fruit trees, I can understand that, but on the other hand, the world is controlled by elite billionaire pedophiles with drones. Are you just going to sit back and let that happen and make happy videos about, planting your Sequoia tree and how it looks like it's going to fruit next year and this is really great and we made a mulch pile around it and added the soil amendments and this and that and we're just about to buy another farm up at the top of the mountain and have all these people move in and do tropical permaculture, off-grid living. That's all really great and positive stuff, but there are negative things happening in the world and we have to acknowledge them and be realistic about them. And you may have noticed the world has kind of taken a very dark turn recently. Some really dark things are happening and there's some really dark forces at play. We don't really know what's going to happen. So the best thing you can do is be honest about it and don't sell out. I've seen a lot of people recently who have a niche topic and niche audiences all of a sudden just start shoving the red pill down their throat, Those of you who follow Joseph Simcox on Facebook, the vegetable and fruit seed collector guy, oh man, people are getting so pissed at him because he's just shoving the red pill down their throat, and they're just like, I liked you better before when you were just collecting fruit. Now you're talking about this horrible. Nowadays, if you're to anywhere to the right of Jane Fonda and Bernie Sanders, you're a Nazi. So it's fun watching people troll people like that, but it's really great seeing people with niche platforms step outside their comfort zone. I can think of a few people on YouTube like Awakening with JP, for example. There's other people I could mention, but they stepped out of their comfort zone and started doing videos really slamming down the idea that they know what's happening in the world. They're not afraid to say it, and they're just not gonna stick to their previous niche, happy, whatever subject matter that they were doing before. To me, it feels kind of like selling out. What a few years ago was one thing. Now the world has just gotten to a point where you just can't keep silent, and you have to. Well, we have a really nice sunset, and you just have to, say something about it and try to wake people up. And now it's actually being effective because people are waking up now. Whereas 5 or 6 years ago, nobody was waking up. People were just ignoring you or making fun of you. Nowadays, people are like, wow, the world actually is controlled by pedophiles with drones. This is crazy. What are we going to do about it? And then you realize, I've been offering some of these solutions for the past 6, 7, 8 years, we know what to do, I won't tell you the solutions in this video. I've told you them in other videos. So anyways, buy gold, silver, land, move to a rural area. Actually, I just told you I wasn't going to tell you those things. I'll make another video where I talk about those things. Anyways, have a great day, folks. Remember not to wear your mask and don't put up with government bullshit. And remember, the world is unfortunately controlled by pedophiles with drones right now, so we got to figure out what to do about that. Have a great day.